Let's bring in FreedomWorks chief economist Steve Moore. Steve, we've talked about this. Check it out. Pro-union Biden is destroying union jobs with his electric vehicle climate crusade. According to America First Policy Institute, the president's proposed EV rules and push would eliminate at least 17,000 auto manufacturing jobs. The number is even higher if you look at different estimates.
Yeah, look, I think there's a lot going on here, Dagan. The biggest factor, of course, is inflation, which is affecting all workers, including United Auto Workers. You know, there was a very famous instance back in the late 70s, the last time we had runaway inflation, when Jimmy Carter was president, where the UAW negotiated a 25% increase in wages and salaries over 3 years. And guess what? Inflation was so high under Jimmy Carter, they actually came out losing money. And so I think that what you're seeing is union workers who are extremely agitated about the fact that they're paying more and more. Now, of course, the other factor here is that you've got a president who's in the hip pocket of the unions. And so they're flexing their muscle here because they know if it comes to a standoff, Biden is likely to come in on the side of the unions. So I think that's the picture. And by the way, if these unions do get a major increase in wages and salaries, and I'm not taking sides here, but when you looked at those you showed the inflation rate overall and the inflation rate of food. But have you guys looked at the inflation rate of new cars? I mean, a new car now costs $44,000. If they get a big pay raise, it may be $50,000 for a new car.
Speaking of higher costs, Steve, I want to turn to this. It seems like Bidenomics is working in the sense that it's really harming middle-class families. A new study says that the Biden administration's expansion of food stamp benefits is directly correlated to a 15% spike in prices at the grocery store. And Steve, you talk about intended or unintended consequences in some cases where progressives come in to help and you end up hurting a lot of people, right? There are trade-offs in policy.
It's very simple. If you increase the demand for something, as you increase the demand for food with free food stamps for people, then you're going to have prices rise. And that's going to mean more and more people are going to need food stamps to be able to pay their bills. You know, when you're looking at these increases in grocery prices, I don't know about you guys, but I went with my wife to buy groceries last weekend, and I love Cocoa Krispies. I hate to tell you that, but I'm addicted to Cocoa. $6 for Cocoa Krispies.
I know, and the food prices aren't easing. In fact, they're heading even higher. But again, it's the circular danger of government intervention, food stamps fueling grocery inflation, and that it just becomes this vicious cycle you can't break. Speaking of which, something you can't break, government idiocy. Biden rolling out yet another policy Americans won't be a fan of. Ceiling fans are now the latest target of the administration's green agenda. And the new mandate could put up to 30% of small business manufacturers out of business, Steve. They're targeting ceiling fans.
Yeah, when I saw this story earlier today, Guy and Dagan, I thought it's a joke. This must be somebody because is there any appliance that the Biden administration doesn't want to regulate? I mean, we're talking about, pizza ovens, gas stoves, air conditioners. They don't want, light bulbs in your room. I mean, all of these things. I mean, why don't we just keep the government out of the bedroom? Let's keep the government away from what we can buy as consumers. I'm pro-choice. I want to buy what I can buy. And all these regulations, of course, are only simply going to make it more expensive to get the appliances that Americans want in their home.
Yeah, and these things just work. Let them work. They were bragging like, oh, it'll be like $50 of savings over the lifetime of the product. But the regulations are going to be so expensive. The prices of these things will go up, just like we've seen with stoves and furnaces and on it goes. Steve Moore did not know you're a big...
Can I get one quick thing?
Sure.
We've seen this so often where, for example, with the toilets. Okay, we're going to save water with toilets, except you flush the toilet and no water comes out. So you have to flush it 3 times. How does that save water? These crazy regulations a lot of times don't even make any sense.
Big Cocoa Krispies guy, Steve Moore, thanks so much for your time.
Good to be with you guys.